whip. She was showing me her daughter wants that for Christmas, and they're selling on eBay for $4,400.
What?
Yes.
Well, I got news. She doesn't get it for Christmas.
Yeah, she's not. She's not going to get it for her.
All right. Millennials are now melting down over growing up. They just don't want to. One millennial tweeting this out. Why is adulting so hard? Taxes, bills, deadlines, appointments, blah, blah, blah. Who decided to structure the world like this? Hashtag carefree kid forever.
And Hannah had this advice to offer. PSA, never grow up, kids. Stay in school, add another major. Adulting is hard, and the real world is overrated.
After hearing these complaints, one therapist decided enough was enough and started a business to teach these millennials how to be grown-ups, which they should have known how to do, but they didn't.
These kids don't know how to make a bed, Steve. Joining us now is the co-founder of the Adulting School, Rachel Weinstein. Hey, Rachel, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we are glad to hear your story. Why did you start the Adulting School?
I'm a therapist in Portland, and I just saw a lot of my clients struggling with key skills that they were missing to be a successful grown-up, and
like
it was
what?
affecting their self-esteem. And financial skills are a big part of it,
Sure.
Relationship skills, you know, and just kind of daily life skills, like how do you pick out your health insurance policy.
Sure. Because these are things, Rachel, that they were not taught by their parents, right?
A lot of them are, yeah. I mean, a lot of them are, yeah. They're things that, you know, I mean, for instance, the family and consumer sciences classes have largely had to be cut from a lot of the school programs, so they're not necessarily learning it formally in school, and you know, a lot of times they're not taught by their parents.
Yep.
All right, so if someone signs up to take one of the classes at the Adulting School, what kinds of things are they going to learn? What do you do on a daily basis with them?
Well, at our happy hour event, so we have happy hour events, we have summits, and we have an online event, because a lot of this is about, you know, adulting can be fun, and adulting is something we all have to do, and let's do it together and support each other. So we've been teaching about how to network, you know, how do you write a good resume, how do you budget and make sure that your expenses don't exceed your income. And then, you know, things like I taught a presentation on busting the fairy tale and how realistic expectations of relationships to have a healthy relationship.
And Rachel, I know part of this to blame is the parents, obviously, because they didn't, you know, impart how to do certain things along the way. So ultimately, when they go to these classes and then they learn what they've been missing, do they say, hey, what took me so long to figure that out? I think I don't want to put all the blame on parents either. I mean, I think some of this stuff has just been hard for many generations, but we haven't been hearing about it necessarily because now we have social media. Now there's a platform to talk about what's hard, and, you know, people are kind of giving their moment by moment of their lives, so we're seeing it. So it may be things that were always hard, and now we're just hearing the experience of it. Yeah, some of them are kind of saying, wow, like, I can do this. I think it's more of a, you know, I think millennials can get a bad rap, but I think the reception we're getting is really like, I want to do this, I want to be empowered, these are skills I'm missing. And I think the world has just changed so much that people are really excited to kind of catch up. Progress.
All right, good deal. Thank you so much, Rachel. You know, this day and age, you hear so much about...
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You hear so much about helicopter parenting and parents enabling their kids.
Sure.
It's a different...
The parents do almost everything for the kids, and then they're adults, and it's kind of like, okay, now what do I do? Mom and Dad aren't here to wipe my nose.
Right. Gosh.